where you got a question, you give me a call. And I'm going to try to answer it. 1-800-529-54. Let's go to Nehemiah in Vancouver, Washington. Nehemiah. Nehemiah.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
This is my first time actually calling you, Brad. A friend of mine in New York told me about you, and I've been watching it offline, and this is my first time live.
By the way, this is my first time talking to you too, so we're even.
Okay.
All right, what's going on?
I have two questions.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a brother who came from Nigeria a few days ago, and because of the whole protest stuff, and he wants to fight in for asylum.
Okay.
And I myself, I just moved not quite long, so I want to get legally married, and so I can file up for my green card. I don't know how long it's going to take.
Okay. All right. So your question is what? Those were two statements. Can you do it?
Yeah.
Yes, he can file for asylum. He has to show he's a member of a group that's being persecuted. He just can't say Nigeria is dangerous now, and because it's dangerous and because there are protests, I want to file for asylum. Asylum is I am a member of a group, whatever that group may be, and I'm being persecuted by somebody in the government or somebody in the government or somebody outside of the government that the government can't control. That's what asylum is. So we would need to speak with him and figure out what it is that he is, what group he's a member of, and who he's being persecuted by. But yes, he can file for asylum, but it has to be done within a year of his entry. As far as you're concerned, you came on a legal visa, you want to marry an American, you're entitled to get married. Make sure you do it after 90 days after your entry. You can get your green card as long as you're in a bona fide marriage with your spouse. What is a bona fide marriage? Anybody who watches my show, I say this every week. You live with your spouse, you have a financial relationship with your spouse. That's a bona fide marriage. So the answer is yes on both.
Okay. On my case, what I'm saying is, do I have to do that in after 3 months or before 3 months?
No, do it after 3 months. If you get married in under 3 months, you're risking a denial of your adjustment because they're going to say you lied, you came to get married, you didn't come to visit. After 90 days, that label against you of being a liar is lifted.
Okay. As regard my brother, he actually has a proof and pictures and events. So how long is it going to take if you're filing for asylum?
Well, as a new case, it shouldn't be long, a year or less. It should be a year or less. The old cases are taking a long time. New ones, they're going very fast.
Okay, if he files for asylum, how long is he going to get a green card? If he
wins his case, it's 1 year from the time he wins his case. Whether he wins his case or he has to go to an immigration judge, who knows? If you have to go to an immigration judge, it's going to be several years before he gets his green card.
Come again? I didn't get the last what you said.
When you file for asylum, you go for an asylum interview. If you win your case, congratulations. You won your case, and now 1 year later, you can apply for your green card from the time you win your case. If you don't win your case, they say, get the hell out of America, and they look to put you in deportation. But when you're in deportation, you're not going to get arrested, you're not going to sit in jail. You get a good lawyer, and the lawyer says, wait, I want to refile for asylum again. And you make your claim for asylum before an immigration judge. And then if the immigration judge grants the asylum, then it's a year from that date. But, before an immigration judge could be several years now.
Okay.
But remember, he has to file for asylum there's different dates for everybody. So for marriage, you can't get married until after 90 days. For asylum, you got to file within a year of entry.
A year of entry?
Yes. So if you wait more than a year from the time you came, you're going to have a hard time getting asylum unless you can say something completely changed that I wasn't aware of when I first came here.
Okay. All right.
Hold on if you need help. Let's go to Kay in the Bronx. Kay. Kay. Hi, Kay. Kay. All right. Well, somebody get Kay on the phone. Peterson in the Bronx. Peterson. Is this the same Peterson as before?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Brown.
All right. So what is your question now? We got you together. What is your question?
Yeah, sorry, I have a hookup with my phone. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
So I can hear you now.
Good.
What happened during the lockdown? I filed for a VAWA
Right.
since 2018, and I have my second EAD
Right.
from the EAC category from the VAWA. So what happened between the lockdown, February, March, April? All the USCIS was off. There wasn't no section. Immigration office wasn't open, so my lawyer wasn't even opening. So everybody's scared for their life. So what happened during July? Because when I filed, my lawyer configured the mailing address to her office that she's protecting me, that based on abuse, I don't have to be the one receiving the mail. They may have to come to our office. That's okay, cool. So I used to get my EAD from there like twice. So what happened on the July? I thought there was a resumption, a little bit relief. So I didn't hear anything from my lawyer. He didn't call me. You haven't made something.
What is your question?
Yeah, my question is that when they sent email to me, I didn't know they sent email to my lawyer. They didn't call me.
You got an EAD that was sent to your lawyer and you didn't get it. Is that what you're saying? Your work permit?
Yeah, I got my EAD. They was asking for more evidence.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so
Yes.
you got an RFE, which is a request for evidence that was sent to your lawyer. You didn't know about it, and your lawyer, what did he do with it?
Yes, he didn't tell me anything.
He didn't tell you anything. All right.
Over 3 months.
So now the RFEs are usually 60 days, and you get an extra 60 days. So after 3 months, you still had about 30 days. What did you do?
So when I later found out online, I went to my lawyer office immediately to say, hey, they updated my case
What
for more
happened?
evidence.
Don't tell me. I don't need a blow-by-blow of every sentence you told your lawyer.
Now
what happened?
They denied the case. Sorry,
They denied
Mr. Brad.
it. Okay. They denied the case because you didn't respond. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. So now, unfortunately, your lawyer committed, I guess, malpractice, perhaps, and you got screwed. Do you have, now I understand they were asking for the RFE for a divorce from Nigeria. Do you have that divorce now?
Yeah, that was the requirement before I could get it.
When was it denied?
That was last week, Friday.
Okay. I would make a motion to reopen immediately with the divorce and explain the situation. And hopefully they accept it, and they accept it relatively fast and move your case forward. Your other choice is to refile again, but you don't want to go back and wait 2.5 years. So I would try a motion to reopen first. You have 30 days from the denial. Explain that in your motion to reopen, that's when you give the blow-by-blow. And my lawyer said this, and then I did this, and then I did this. And I said, hey, how come you didn't tell me? The time is up. It's not my fault. It's the lawyer's fault. But here's my divorce. That's when you give the blow-by-blow. When you call Bradshaw Live, just get to the question so I could get help.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
So what are my chances? I can come to your office. What's my chances?
If you have a good VAWA case, one way or the other, you're going to ultimately get a green card. Whether it's through the motion to reopen, we have to refile again. Ultimately, one way or the other, you're going to get a green card. Okay?
All right.
All right, so hold on one second. I'm sure you have a good case, so hold on one second, all right? All right. Let's go to Kenneth in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Kenneth. I keep forgetting where I put my water. I'm like, nope, it's over here. What's going on, Kenneth?
Hi, Brad. Can you hear me?
I do. What's going on?
Okay. Actually, I came in here 3 years ago. So I got married to my wife.
Right.
Then, I'm filing for asylum because I ran away from persecution from my country.
Where you from?
And then later on, my wife filed into I-130 on my behalf.
Okay.
And
where you're from. Yeah.
Hello?
I said, where are you from? You just keep talking.
Yeah. Then after waiting for 2 years,
right,
the I-130 was approved by the immigration.
Good.
Yeah. Then I was still the asylum was still on. Then later on, it was denied and sent to court. So I don't know, and I don't know if I'm going to be deported, or because my wife already sent filing the adjustment of status
Well,
for me.
you're just doing everything wrong. Okay. How did you come to America, and where are you from? Those were two questions I asked.
Yeah, I came on a visitor visa, and that wasn't the first time of me coming to America.
Where are you from?
Cameroon.
Okay. So the answer is this. You and your wife are together. Everything's good?
Yeah, we're together. We live together.
All right. You're not going to get deported. You're in a bona fide marriage with your spouse. You made a legal entry into America. He's just been doing the wrong procedures. Okay? What you needed to have done was withdraw your asylum case before you got put in deportation. They wouldn't have put you in deportation. You withdraw it. That's what should have happened. You withdraw it, say, I have a pending adjustment for marriage. Okay? That's what should have happened, but you didn't do that. So now you're before an immigration judge. When you go before the immigration judge is going to say, Kenneth from Cameroon, you overstayed your visitor's visa. I'm paraphrasing. He's not going to say it just like this, but I'm paraphrasing. You overstayed your visitor's visa. We want to deport you. Before I order you deported, what do you got to say for yourself? And you can say, Judge, I have an asylum case from that I filed, which is pretty good. But I got a bona fide marriage and an approved visa petition, which is excellent, with my wife, who loves me. Can I file my adjustment application before you to get a green card? And the judge will say yes. And you're going to adjust your status before the judge. You will not get deported. But you got to follow the right procedures now. Okay? And if you need help, hold on. Let's try Kay again. Hopefully we got Kay back. Kay. Kay.
Hello.
Hi, Kay. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
All I hear in the background is your kids going, stop it! Stop it!
I know, right?
All right, what's going on?
I'm good. So I filed I-485 earlier. I think it was August, and the injunction was out. So I filed my paper without the I-944. So now I received a letter that I'm supposed to submit my I-944 about the public charge.
Right.
I really don't think I meet some of the amount of things that they're asking me for. But I just got the paper yesterday. I'm not sure what to do going ahead.
All right, so then I think let's have a consultation. I mean, you don't have to have every last thing. It's a totality of circumstances. And what they do is they add all your positives and all your negatives. So as long as the positives outweigh the negatives, you'll be okay. You don't have to have everything on that form. You're like, oh my God, we don't earn over $64,000 for a family of four. Or, oh my God, maybe my credit's not as good as it should be. But you have other things that offset that. All right?
Okay.
So don't freak out yet. Sometimes you got to freak out, but we're not there yet. Hold on one second, all right? Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Asif in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Asif.
Hello, sir. How are
Hi,
you?
How are you?
Fine. I want to know about my AR11. I filed I-360.
Yes.
When I moved my address here, I changed. I filed the AR11.
Right.
Almost 8 months. After that, before I received one letter, the immigration says, like, you filed the GR something.
The GR something?
And I didn't file. I sent the R11, but
AR11
I
is
didn't.
to change the address. I don't know what the GR is.
Okay, but is my cash tracker or any letter I received is change my address is a still process or anything?
I didn't understand your question. When you change your address is what? What?
They didn't send me any letter for AR11.
They didn't say that they updated your address?
Yeah, I don't know how to. I check it. They update my address or not.
So you should get something in the mail that they've updated your address. If not, send another AR11.
Oh, okay. I sent 2 times.
So send it 3 times. You should get something in the mail saying your address has been updated.
Oh,
All right?
I didn't get any.
Unless you're filling it out wrong. You can also do it online. All right, hold on one second if you need help. Let's go to Rick in Orlando. Rick.
Hello?
Rick, how are you?
Hello, good night. How are you?
Good, good. What's going on?
Yes, my question is, right, if you have a pending 360
Yes.
I-360. However, you found somebody that you really love and, dating. However, can I withdraw it and
Yes, but but once you get married, that automatically revokes the I-360. All right. Now, did you file an I-485 with it or no?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So you would have to withdraw the I-485 and tell them that you've gotten married, withdraw it, and file a new I-485 with your marriage.
Okay, no problem.
All right?
Thank you so much. I
You're welcome.
appreciate it.
Best
God
luck.
bless.
Let's go to Ibuku in Trenton, New Jersey. Ibuku. Ibuku.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good. What's going on?
I have a question. My dad is a green card holder, right? So, I have two brothers. So both of them, they get married, then later on they divorce. So now he's thinking of filing for them to see if they can move to the United States.
You have two. Who do you have? Two brothers, you said?
Yes,
Okay, where are they?
Nigeria.
They're in Nigeria. And
Yes.
who wants to file for your two brothers?
My dad.
Your dad. And how old are your brothers?
One is 35, the other one is 36.
And are they single? They're married? They're divorced, you said?
Divorced, yeah.
Okay. And these are legitimate divorces because every divorce from Nigeria is really looked at with a microscope. So you got to make sure they're legitimate divorces. Your dad is a resident or a citizen?
He's a resident.
Okay. Yeah. Let him file for them. Don't worry about the ban because they're going to be about a 4 to 5 year wait. There won't be a ban in 5 years from now. Just put the papers in.
5 years?
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
Oh, okay.
All right?
All right, thanks.
All right. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.